right, let's jump right in. Today we're going to talk about the detail panel. So this is something that I use almost every day, but I would just encourage you to use it sparingly. You can way overuse it very quickly, and if you overuse it, then you're actually creating grain in your photo. But what the detail panel will do for you is sharpen edges. It will make like the hair, the eyes, the teeth, things like that, the edge of her face. It'll just kind of make it pop more. So let me show you real quickly how to use it. It's very, very, very easy. So if we take this, let's move this little box right here, use this little triangle to open and close it. I'm going to bring this to her eye so that you can see. So this is without any sharpening. If I were to pull this all the way up, can you see how the eye is much glossier and shinier when I do that? But watch over on the entire picture. If I pull this all the way up, it's kind of a bit much. I don't know that I've ever had a photo where I've pulled it all the way up, but I'm going to leave it there just so that I can show you the next steps. So the radius, the detail, and the masking are the things that you really need to pay attention to. This is just the amount slider. But the first thing I normally go to is the masking. If you hit Alt on a Mac or Command on a PC and then click this slider and move it to the left, you will see a black and white photo. The thing that you need to look for is anything in white is what is going to be sharpened. All of the black areas are left completely alone. So you want to drag this slider until the white that is showing are the only parts of the picture that you want sharpened. So for this picture, I want her eyes, her teeth, a little bit of her hair, some of her dress. I would probably go to about there. So now as I apply sharpening up here, it's only applied to where the white parts of this photo are. The same is true for radius. So radius just, again, we're going to click Alt or Command, and the radius, as we move that slider, is just going to show you the thickness of the detail that is applied. So is it a really thin line? Is it a thicker line? So if you watch her eye, you can see that how much of the sharpening is being applied. You can also look over here. It's a little bit harder to see, but if I'm over here, you really can't see much. But as I move this slider, you can see that it's thickening that line that I'm going to sharpen. And detail, again, Alt or Command, is really kind of the same thing. It just will show you what part of the image that the amount slider, the sharpening slider, is going to affect. So now that I've applied those, I'm going to mess with this a little bit, and I'm watching her eye, and I would probably do something like that. So now let's move down to the noise reduction. I very rarely use this. I normally only use noise reduction when a photo is really, really grainy. But what it does is it softens an image. So let's see if we can see it in her eye. See, so her eye is pretty crisp. And then if I move this luminance, it softens it again. So you want to be careful. I do use it if, I'm going to move this detail slider down. I do use it like for reception shots sometimes or exit shots, but it really just kind of gets rid of grain. So again, use it sparingly as well because you don't want to make your image fuzzy or too soft. Anyway, that's really how easy it is. Play around with it, find some photos where you want to sharpen them, or if you find that your eyes aren't as crisp as you would like them, use this masking tool so that you can just pull it all the way down, even just to the eyes, and then sharpen them. I hope that helps. If ever you have any questions about editing, always reach out. I'm here to help. I love to be a resource for those that are trying to learn to edit. Just DM me and I will get back with you. All right, until then, happy editing.